Hello, my name is Katharina Alamani. I'll be doing my presentation on the structures of the autonomic nervous system. Your autonomic nervous system is a network of nerves throughout the body that controls unconscious processes. These are things that happen without you thinking about them, such as breathing and your heartbeat. Your autonomic nervous system is always active, even when you are asleep, and it's the key to our continued survival. Where does the autonomic nervous system fit in the overall structure of the nervous system? Our overall nervous system includes two main subsystems. The first one is the central nervous system. This includes the brain. Your retina, the optic nerve, and your eyes are considered part of the brain, structure-wise, and the spinal cord. Then the second part is the peripheral nervous system. This includes every part of your nervous system that isn't your brain and spinal cord. Your peripheral nervous system also has two subsections. The somatic nervous system. This includes muscles you can control, plus all the nerves throughout the body that carry information from your senses. That sensory information includes sound, smell, taste, and touch. Vision doesn't fall under this because the parts of the eye that manage your sight are part of the brain. Autonomic nervous system is the second part. This is the part of the nervous system that connects your brain to most of your internal organs. What does the autonomic nervous system do? Your autonomic nervous system breaks down into three divisions, each with its own job. The first one is the sympathetic nervous system. This system activates body processes that help you in time of need, especially times of stress or danger. This system is responsible for your body's fight or flight response. Parasympathetic nervous system is the second part. This part of your autonomic nervous system does the opposite of the sympathetic nervous system. This system is responsible for the rest and digest body processes. The last one is the enteric nervous system. This part of your autonomic nervous system manages how your body digests food. The next question would be, how does the autonomic nervous system help with other organs? Much like a home needs wiring electrically to control lights and everything inside that needs power, your brain needs the autonomic nervous system and its network of nerves. These nerves are the physical connection your brain needs to control almost all of the major internal organs. Your autonomic nervous system has the following effects on your body systems. First, we'll talk about the eyes. Your autonomic nervous system doesn't involve your vision directly. However, it does manage the width of your pupils, or controlling how much light enters your eye, and the muscles your eyes uses to focus. The next portion we'll talk about is the eyes, nose, and mouth glands. Your autonomic nervous system controls your tear system around your eyes, how your nose runs, and when your mouth waters. Next, we'll talk about skin. The autonomic nervous system controls your body's ability to sweat. It also controls the muscles that cause hairs to stand up, commonly called goosebumps. Next, we'll talk about the heart and the circulatory system. The autonomic nervous system controls how fast and hard your heart pumps, and the width of the blood vessels. Those abilities are how your autonomic system helps manage your heart rate and your blood pressure. Next portion is the immune system. Your parasympathetic nervous system can trigger reactions from your immune system. That can happen with infections, asthma attacks, allergic reactions, just to name a few. Lungs. Your autonomic nervous system manages the width of your airways and the network of passages that carry air in and out of the lung. Intestines and colon are next. Your autonomic nervous system manages the digestive process from your small intestine to the colon. Your autonomic nervous system also holds the muscles closed at the rectum until you are ready to relieve yourself. The urinary tract system as well has the autonomic nervous system managing the bladder muscles, including the muscles that hold it closed until it is ready to relieve yourself in that way. What are some interesting facts about the autonomic nervous system? Your sympathetic and parasympathetic systems create a balancing act. Your sympathetic nervous system activates body processes, and your parasympathetic deactivates or lowers them. That balance is key to your body's well-being and your ongoing survival. It involves multiple forms of communication. Your nervous system uses chemical compounds produced by various glands in your body and brain as signals for communication. It also uses electrical energy in the neurons themselves. The neurons switch back and forth between electrical and chemical communication as needed. Your enteric nervous system is very complex. Some experts describe it as part of the overall nervous system instead of the autonomic nervous system. That's because there are many neurons or specialized cells that make up your brain, spinal cord, and nerves in the enteric nervous system as there are in the spinal cord. So in summary, some important facts to know is that your autonomic nervous system is part of the overall nervous system that controls the automatic functions of your body that you need to survive. These are processes you don't think about and your brain manages while you're awake or asleep. It is located inside the body. Your autonomic nervous system includes a network of nerves that extend from head to toe. Some of those nerves extend directly out from your brain, while others extend from the spinal cord, which relays signals to the brain and into those nerves. There are 12 cranial nerves, which use Roman numerals to set them apart, and your autonomic nervous system has nerve fibers in 4 of them. These include the 3rd, 7th, 9th, and 10th cranial nerve. They manage pupil dilation, eye focusing, tears, nasal mucus, saliva, and organs in your chest and abdomen. Your autonomic nervous system also uses most of the 31 spinal nerves. These include spinal nerves in your thoracic or chest and upper back, lumbar, which is the lower back, and the sacral, which is the tailbone. The spinal nerve connections are how the autonomic system controls the heart, the lungs, the liver, pancreas, spleen, the stomach, small and large intestine, colon, kidney, bladder, and also the sexual organs. The part of the brain that runs autonomic functions is your hypothalamus. This structure isn't part of your autonomic system, but it is a key part of how it works. Another question could be, what is it made of? So, your autonomic nervous system has a similar makeup to your overall nervous system. The main cell types are as followed, with more of them listed below. We have the neurons. These cells send and relay signals and make up parts of the brain, spinal cord, and nerves. They also convert signals between the chemical and electrical forms. The other part would be the glial cells. These cells don't transmit or relay nervous system signals. Instead, they're helpers to support cells for the neurons. Next would be the nuclei. These are nervous cell clusters grouped together because they have the same job or connections. And last would be the ganglia. These are groups of related nerve cells. They usually don't all have the same job or connections, but they're in roughly the same area or have connections to the same systems. Examples of this would be the cochlear or vestibular ganglia, which are part of your senses for hearing and balance. And here we find some references.